Hello and welcome to the tutorial for the Artstor database at Art History at Guilford. This is the Art 100 Intro to Visual Arts page, and I'm going to show you today how to access Artstor, how to find images with the advanced search feature in Artstor, and then how to use the screen tool to view the images and save them. So one of the important things to know about Artstor is that Artstor is a database which has images of original sources. So if there's a painting that has 400 pictures taken of it, which are stored in Artstor, simply searching by painting title is going to pull up all of those images. And most of the images which are in Artstor are of works which were produced before the 20th century. So the scope of Artstor kind of from 20th century back. They are trying to work on getting more modern and contemporary works integrated. However, you will find that there are many artists working now who are not represented well. If you're looking for older images of older paintings or other works, certainly architecture and other things, it is a great resource. So let's go to the Find Images page, and you'll see the Artstor database is the first that is on the list. And if you click that, you're going to see that you have to go through the Hagee Library proxy server. So you'll need your Guilford Network username and password, and when you've entered that, you just click Login. It's a subscription-based database, and as such, the college pays for it, and you're allowed to use it. However, you have to have your username and your password with you. So once you're here, here's the interface, and we're going to be searching in the digital library, so we want to click Enter here. And I will say that I'm not going to take you into a registered account, but it does behoove you, if you're going to be using Artstor, to register. You can save images to image groups that you create within different folders on their server and access them from anywhere, any computer. And so it does make a lot of sense to go ahead and do that. It saves your computer space and allows you much more access to it. Simple search is relatively easy there. It's all collections, and you could search by the creator, the artist, or you could search by the title of the work. I think that going to the advanced search and beginning your search with a limitation of these delimiters is a great way to go. So you can search for phrases in any field which is captured, or you can search by the title field and the creator field only. You have some Boolean operators over here, and so I'm going to go ahead and do a search, and I know that this is 20th century, but I'm going to search for pay. If I leave all of this open, it's going to give me every artist that has any pay in it at all, but I'm going to narrow this down a bit. I'm not going to narrow by date, although you can, and you can put in dates between which you want to find a work, or you could put in the year, only that year, and save it that way. I'm going to look for IM pay, so I'm going to click Architecture, as he is an architect, and we're going to look in Europe and see what we come up with for our results. So with those limiters, we get 60 results. Now, obviously, he's an architect, so these are images of his buildings. Here's the German Historic Museum. It's a detail of the spiral staircase. I'm going to show you just what these limiters can do for you by clicking North America. Pei's done a lot of work on many continents, so you can see you get 901 more images. So you know, going and using the features of the advanced search makes a lot of sense. You can also then come in and sort your hits by title. You can do it by creator, although most of these are going to be by IMPay. You can see there are some who have collaborators down here. You could do it by date, and it gives it to you by relevance. It's not always the easiest way to find what you're looking for. Of course, if you have a name of a specific building, you would be able to find it much easier as well. So that's how the advanced search works. When you go back to the advanced search, it keeps all of the limiters that you have entered into it, and you can wipe it out just by clicking clear. I'm going to stick with the IMPay to show you about the image viewer. You may have worked with this image viewer before. Several collections have this type of viewer within them. This will open it up to a full page for your screen. Clicking on the eye will show you information or metadata about the image. It tells you the creator, the title, the date, location. If you'll notice, these are limiters within the advanced search. A description. You can tell some of these descriptions may not be the best. It's a detail of the spiral staircase in the title, which is much more descriptive than simply the exterior of a building. It tells you which collection within Artstor, gives you an ID number for reference, the original source of the image, and the rights. So there's a lot of information. When you save this or download it, this information is saved for you, not on the image file, but in another file, a text file for you. So you can see that you have a small detail down here. This is going to be set to zoom mode. To double tap, it will bring you in. You can also zoom in by clicking the plus button, and you can see right up here how it will show you when it's loaded up to the 100% clarity. So a negative is going to take you back out. This is the reset, the square, and so it will take you back to the original. So let's tap on this a couple of other times and let me show you that over here on your detail, it gives you a box. And this box is going to show you the area of detail that you're looking at here. If you wanted to scroll up and around, you could certainly do that. And this is particularly interesting if you want a detail within a painting, or perhaps you don't want to know what the spiral staircase is about. You want to know what this reflection is. It really allows you to get in and get some detail. Another thing about this is that if you print, you will see here coming up that it will print the current view. What you would be printing is what you see here. Also, when you save the file, you save the current view. This is when you want to download it to your own computer, and it will save this metadata as well. And if you want to create an account, you could save this to an image group that you wanted to save it to, and put it in a folder and be able to access it from any computer which you have access to that could go through the Hagee library, just pretty much anywhere. This is a pan view. It allows you to left click and drag the image around. This is, let me go back to reset it first. This is the rotate view, and if for some reason you want to left click and drag the image around, you could certainly do that, and all of these will work with the image however you want it to be set on your screen. Okay, so this is the way that the viewer works. Again, you simply download it to your computer here, and you can save it to an image group if you create your own account within JSTOR. If you had a particularly good search, you have a history of your searches here, and you can have other display options where you can display the thumbnails larger. You can sort them by creator, title, and date here as well as through your sort right down here. And that's pretty much it. It's a somewhat of an intuitive search. I think the main thing of viewing these and finding what you want is to really think about, if you already know that it's in a collection in Europe, and even if you can break it down to the country that you want it to be in, you should see if it can be found here, and focus your search so that you're not finding thousands and thousands of images. So I hope that this was helpful, and I hope that it helps you in your search for your images for Art 100. So have fun finding your images. Thank you.